everybody. This was a jungle. It still don't look the best. But I did add some more cages to the tomatoes over there because they were like on the ground. And if you can look here, I have tomatoes. I have a bell pepper. I'm in the process of cutting those brown leaves off. I probably should thin those plants, but I'm not prepared to put them anywhere yet. Those are a mixture of bush beans and Ford hook beans. And in the corner somewhere there's a couple of marigolds. And I sort of don't need to finish tonight because it's going to rain for the next 3 days. I had a lot of drooping yellow and crispy leaves in my squash bed, so I've been in there cutting off leaves. But I do have a couple of zucchini in there. I don't know if you can see that little guy right there, and it's another one in there. So I got at least 2 zucchini. I don't have any yellow squash yet. Acorn squash is vining outside of the bed onto the cardboard. Also, I guess I'll get up this bed. I pulled up the cabbage and the collards. The mustards here are starting to get a little bigger. Some of them are yellowish and some of them look really good. I have some mustards on this side under the Ford hook beans, so we'll see how those do. On the other side are the turnip greens. I harvested those the other day, so I'm going to see if those come back stronger. But my plan for those are to start seedlings and replant and try to get a fall crop. My plan is to add some soil to that bed because what I noticed is that it shrunk down. Even though I wet it down before I planted, it's still the dirt has shrunken down. Soil has sunken down. So I have some soil here and some other soil over here. I'm going to mix that and add probably a little fertilizer to it and put it in there. Yeah. And then over here, over there, y'all see I have one sunflower, teddy bear sunflower. I have 2 more coming up. Those are the tallest of the plants. My dad planted cucumber and okra over there. They're smaller than the teddy bear, but I went over there and started pulling that grass back because he hasn't been out here 2 weeks since he planted the stuff that he wanted on the fence. So I put some of that grass back. I'm thinking about, we have some pavers that we removed from the front yard. So I'm thinking about pulling some of those and putting around where he planted around the fence. 1, to sort of cut off that grass from growing back. 2, for when they come to cut the grass and start weed whacking over there, they don't whack my stuff down. 2 of my bell peppers are buried by the tomatoes. So I was like, okay, I definitely planted that too close. But I bought those tomato plants with the first intention of putting them in the ground, but I never tilled the ground. So I really don't know what I want to do now that that bed is overcrowded. I do have some more grow bags, even though I had other plans for the grow bags. But maybe I can transplant some of those beans and maybe one of those tomatoes into another grow bag. Oh, and then my grow bag tomato is doing okay. All my pots are dry, and that's because we were expecting rain a couple of days, and when it rained we only got like not even half an inch of water. So they all need to be watered, but it's supposed to rain tomorrow, so I'm gonna check the weather. If it's not gonna rain till the evening, I might go ahead and lightly water tonight just to give them a little something to work with. Also, when I was talking about them starting to yellow and discolor after I watered them, and I thought it was the city water, I haven't set up the rain barrel yet, but I did order me an RV filter for my water hose that can be used for the garden. just to filter out, which came right in time because we had a water main break. We're on a boil water advisory, blah blah blah. So I installed that. It was real quick, real easy. It was like 18 bucks at the Wally World. So yeah, so I got that on the hold. So I might just go ahead and water tonight. Before I go in, just lightly water to give them a little something to work with, at least until the rain comes tomorrow. And even though we're supposed to get thunderstorms, they say they're going to be intermittent like the other day. So it may rain here, it may not. It may rain 4 blocks over, which is how it's been going here lately. So that's about it. My potatoes are growing well, but I'll do another clip for that later. I didn't do a video of this yesterday. So these are the first 3 potato bags that I planted. These are the second set of potato bags that I planted. And I still have potatoes left because I only did 1 potato per bag. I don't know if that's right or wrong, but that's what happened. And then this is what I did with the remaining of the potatoes. It was like 4 or 5 really small shriveled potatoes with extra long eyes. And I was watching In My Gardener's videos, and he said those don't really, those are really spent potatoes, so you probably won't get much production. So don't plant them, but I had them, so I planted them. We'll see what happens.